Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. And this is the first video I've made since last weekend. And let's actually go back, scroll all the way back up here, and let's go over each fight real quick and see how good we did. So the first game we had Sean O'Malley versus Chris Moutenhoe, or I don't care how you say his name. And we picked Sean O'Malley, and I picked Sean O'Malley by knockout. That happened. I picked Sean O'Malley in round 1. That didn't happen. He won in round 3. So I was 2 out of 3 bets out on this pick. All right. And I got the overall pick correct there. Then we go to Aldana versus Kunitskaya. And Aldana won by knockout. And she actually had plus odds before her match. When I did this decode, she was favored, but she actually was plus odds when I placed my bet in. So that was nice. She was like plus 114. So that was two out of 5 so far that we got correct overall, and I only missed Sean O'Malley winning in the first round. Then we go to Tuivasa versus Hardy. And I picked Tuivasa money line minus 145, and Tuivasa won in the first round by knockout. That was a good one. I almost picked him by knockout because he can get his 11th KO win, and knockout equals 110. But I just took the money line, and we didn't have to be greedy. That was 3 out of 5 right there. Now Gilbert Burns versus Stephen Thompson. This one went the distance all the way to the decision, and we got Burns plus 142. And that's when I used the new method here. And if you guys can watch the other video if you don't know what that is. You can watch UFC 264 video. But but Burns, we were 4 out of 5 at that point. And then and then the funny thing is I actually with the Poirier, I picked him to win. I picked Poirier to win money line minus 127. Poirier to win by knockout plus 170, and Poirier to win in round 1 plus 340. All 3 of those hit. And the funny thing is I actually forgot. I put a good amount on this, but I forgot to tap these as well, which they did hit. But Stake also did a triple winning bonus if the winner won in the first 2 rounds. And Poirier won in the first round, so I got triple wins on that. That's why Stake is partnered with the UFC. They have awesome UFC bets and boosts, guys. Or not boosts, but promos to go along if your fighter wins early and different stuff like that. They'll give you like double, triple winnings. They'll tell you when you're betting, but you can also watch the fights for free. You don't get any commentary, and it's just purely fights, no intermission, just pure fights. But it's on Stake, and you don't have to pay anything for it. It's really dope. If you guys don't have Stake, sign up for the Stake in the link in the description. You also need PureVPN. If you don't have that, there's also a link for that in the description. But yeah, guys. So let's count it up. Out of the bets that I called, I went 1, 2, 3 plus 4. That's 7, and then 8, 9. So what? I went 8. We went 8 out of 9 on the bets. That's pretty damn that was pretty damn good. And if you just took the money line, you went 5 out of 5. So like we did really, really good, guys. And UFC is gonna be our staple in what we do from now on. I think that day definitely showed that we should be doing UFC. But that being said, guys, here is the date numerology for today. You guys can pause this and view it as you like. And we will go into our first decode for the fights. Alright guys, now we're to our first decode for UFC Vegas 31. We are only doing the main cards, which is 5 fights. There's 11 fights total tomorrow, or for UFC Vegas 31 whenever you're viewing this. Main card matchup 1, we have Gabriel Mowgli Benitez versus Billy Quarantillo. And real quick, if you guys could please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell. It would greatly be appreciated. And join Hidden Gem if you're not already. Link in the description. Now continuing, we have Benitez record as 22-9-0. He has 8 wins by knockout, 10 wins by submission, 4 wins by decision, 2 losses by knockout, 2 losses by submission, 4 losses by decision, and Wiki says that he has 8 losses. Quarantillo's record is 15-2-0. He has 6 wins by knockout, 5 wins by submission, 4 wins by decision, 1 loss by knockout, 2 losses by decision. Wiki says he has 3 losses. Things that favor Benitez. Benitez can get his 23rd win, aka equals 23, that stands for American Kickboxing Academy. Las Vegas equals 23 in full reduction. Benitez can get his 11th win by submission, Gabriel Mowgli Benitez equals 101. Benitez can get his 5th win by decision, Quarantillo equals 50 in full reduction. Quarantillo can become 15-3, main card equals 153. Quarantillo can become 15-4 if Wiki is right, split decision equals 154. Quarantillo can get his 3rd loss, Saturn equals 30 in single reduction, round 3 equals 30 in full reduction, Billy equals 30. Quarantillo can get his 4th loss if Wiki is right, aka equals 4 in full reduction. Quarantillo can get his 2nd loss by knockout on 20 date numerology, Billy Quarantillo equals 200, Mowgli equals 20, Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Things that favor Quarantillo. Quarantillo's fight camp, Gracie Tampa South equals 177, it's 17/7. Quarantillo can get his 16th win, knockout equals 106, Gabriel Mowgli Benitez equals 106 in full reduction, Gabriel Benitez versus Billy Quarantillo equals 160 in single reduction. Quarantillo can get his 6th win by submission, Enterprise equals 60, UFC Fight Night equals 60, Billy equals 60, sub equals 6 in full reduction. Quarantillo can get his 5th win by decision, Quarantillo equals 50 in full reduction. Benitez can become 22-10, 221 days after Quarantillo's birthday, American Kickboxing Academy equals 221. Benitez can get his 10th loss on 29 date numerology. 29 is the 10th prime, KO equals 10, TKO equals 10 in full reduction. Benitez can get his 3rd loss by knockout. Saturn equals 30 in single reduction, round 3 equals 30 in full reduction, Billy equals 30. Benitez can get his 3rd loss by submission, Saturn equals 30 in single reduction, round 3 equals 30 in full reduction, Billy equals 30. Benitez can get his 5th loss by decision, Quarantillo equals 50 in full reduction. And my pick is going to be Billy Quarantillo, and I'm going to take Quarantillo money line plus 150. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys. I just want to add this last part before I get too ahead of myself. I see that Quarantillo is winning this by either knockout or decision, but I couldn't really make a solid pick either way. So I'm just taking him money line. So I feel like that's the safest thing to do. And yeah, guys, be smart on all of these picks. I'm going to parlay them all, of course. And also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I will again if I already have. We are restarting the $100 to $1,000 challenge today. And I'll show you guys how I do it. I'm going to manage multiple accounts. You guys will just see the stake account because I have 2 separate cryptos set up for that and everything, but you guys will see how I do it and everything. And I'll see you guys on matchup 2. Alright guys, now we're at main card matchup number 2, and we have Rodolfo Vieira versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Vieira's record is 7-1-0, 1 win by KO, 6 wins by submission, 1 loss by submission. Stoltzfus' record is 13-2-0, 1 win by KO, 5 wins by submission, 5 wins by decision, 2 losses by decision. Things that favor Vieira. Vieira can get his 8th win, split decision equals 80, KO equals 8 in full reduction. Vieira can get his 2nd win by knockout on 20 date numerology, Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Stoltzfus can get his 3rd loss, round 3 equals 30 in full reduction, Saturn equals 30 in single reduction. Stoltzfus can get his 1st loss by knockout on 29 date numerology, 29 equals 10 and equals the 10th prime, knockout equals 10, TKO equals 10 in full reduction. Things that favor Stoltzfus. Stoltzfus is 29, it's 29 date numerology. Stoltzfus can become 14 and 2, Fusion Excel equals 142, that is Vieira's fight camp. Stoltzfus can get his 14th win, submission equals 140, Rodolfo equals 104. Stoltzfus is fighting his 16th match, Vieira versus Stoltzfus equals 106, Dustin Stoltzfus equals 160. Stoltzfus can get his 2nd win by knockout on 20 date numerology, Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Stoltzfus can get his 6th win by submission, Enterprise equals 60, UFC Fight Night equals 60, sub equals 6 in full reduction. Stoltzfus can get his 6th win by decision, Enterprise equals 60, UFC Fight Night equals 60. Vieira can get his 2nd loss on 20 date numerology. He is currently 2-1, 71 is his 20th prime, Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. My pick is going to be Dustin Stoltzfus, and I'm going to pick Stoltzfus moneyline plus 190. And there's a few reasons here, guys. So Vieira is a minus 200 favored. And the last fight I remember watching, it was February 13th. That dude got pieced up by Anthony Hernandez, and it's like, and he was like minus 400 favored, and he got pieced up, and like he lost in the 2nd round. Most of the fight was standing up, and keep in mind, Vieira, if you don't know, Vieira is all about submissions and all about being on the ground. Well, most of that fight he was standing up and got pieced the hell up. And then the fight went to the ground, and Hernandez got him with it by a guillotine to tap out. So what I'm saying here, and that's not even Hernandez's. He's not even necessarily like a submission expert or anything like that. Where, Vieira is. So that being said, I think, you put in the numbers here. If you look at Stoltzfus, he's a more all-around, more well-rounded, versatile fighter. He can fight standing up. He can fight on the ground. Vieira can only submit. He's kind of a one-trick pony, and I don't think I think we're gonna start seeing him. I think we're gonna see him lose again, and then I don't see why he's favored so much. In MMA, if he's just grappling, he's just a grapple expert mainly. He doesn't really have much of a stand-up game. He doesn't have much of a mixed martial arts. So we not only put the numbers, and then we put analytics into it, my own analysis into that. I have to go with Stoltzfus just by those 2 things there. So that being said, guys, that is the 2nd pick, and I will see you guys on match number 3. Alright guys, now we're at match number 3, and we have Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens versus Matus Gamrat. I probably butchered his name, guys, his first name for sure. But Stevens' record is 28-18-0, 1 no contest, 19 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 7 wins by decision. 3 losses by KO, 3 losses by submission, 12 losses by decision. Gematria's record is 18-1-0, 1 no contest, 6 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, 8 wins by decision, 1 loss by decision. And just because I said his name wrong doesn't mean I want anybody to correct me. I don't care. I'm just going to say that because there's always that one guy that's like, well, his name is actually pronounced this way. And so like, good for you, man. I'm glad that's all you got from this video. So things that favor Stevens. It's 53 days after Stevens' birthday. 53 equals the 16th prime. Stevens equals 106. Knockout equals 106. Saturday equals 53. Matus Gamrat equals 53 in full reduction. Stevens can get his 29th win on 29 date numerology. Gamrat equals 29 in full reduction. Round 2 equals 29 in full reduction. Knockout equals 29 in full reduction. Stevens can get his 20th win by knockout on 20 date numerology. Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Stephens can get his third win by submission. Saturn equals 30 in single reduction. Round 3 equals 30 in full reduction. Stephens can get his 8th win by decision. Split decision equals 80. Gematria can become 18 and 2. Jeremy Stephens equals 182. Gematria can get his second loss on 20 date numerology. Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Gematria can get his first loss by knockout on 29 date numerology. 29 equals the 10th prime. KO equals 10. TKO equals 10 in full reduction. Per Vegas Insider, Gematria is 1-1 in the UFC. Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens equals 120. Things that favor Gematria. Gematria can get his 19th win on 29 date numerology. The 29th prime is 109. Gematria equals 109. Gematria can get his 7th win by KO. Jeremy Stephens equals 70. Gematria can get his 5th win by submission. Lil Heathen equals 50. Stephens can get his 19th loss on 29 date numerology. 29th prime is 109. Gematria equals 109. Stephens can get his 4th loss by knockout. First round equals 40 in single reduction. Stephens can get his 4th loss by submission. First round equals 40 in single reduction. So there's a few things here, guys. So I'm gonna go with Jeremy Stephens here. He hasn't fought in over a year. But there's a few things here that stand out to me. You know, Gematria is 1-1 in the UFC. That's, you know, and Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens equals 120. That kind of points a little bit in what I'm thinking is going to happen. But the fact that he can get his 29th win on 29 date numerology, Gematria equals 29 in full reduction, and round 2 equals 29 in full reduction, knockout equals 29 in full reduction. I think at least the knockout is going to happen. Because when we look at this, and then we look at it's 53 days after Stephens' birthday, and 53 is the 16th prime. Stephens equals 106. You take out the 016, knockout like 106.16. Saturday equals 53. Matut's Gematria equals 53 in full reduction. It would be fitting if he got knocked out. So it's like I think Stephens is gonna win. Not a lot of people are on Stephens because he was like he lost like 5 matches. He lost four of the past five matches, and one of those matches was a no contest. So he didn't win 5 for sure. So 5 of his last matches he has not won, but he is still in the UFC, and I think it's for this reason hey, he is not done yet. I actually remember him in the Ultimate Fighter, the show, when I was a kid. But Stephens money line plus 185. Stephens to win in round 2 is plus 1100, and Stephens by knockout is plus 460. My main bet here, guys, is going to be Stephens money line. These other ones, if you take them, put a little bit on them, or just put them in a different parlay. Diversify some parlays with these. That's not my main play, but I do like those. The main thing is Stephens money line. You don't have to be greedy with these other ones. Those are prop bets. You don't have to go for those guys. That's not even the main ones. If you take Stephens money line, and if he wins in any other fashion, you have the little bit of more protection of having him win in more ways. But he is more of a knockout specialist, and that is what he goes for. So if he is going to win, I would imagine it's probably going to be knockout or TKO. So I would definitely tap the Stephens by knockout a little bit. Don't put too much. Don't put more on these than you do money line, guys. I don't understand why I have to stress this for some of you guys, but some of you guys see this and you think, oh, plus 1100, I'm going. That means Strainz is going all in on these, and it's like, no. That's why I don't lose my account, guys. That's why I have thousands from the $100 challenge. And I will do it again with the new challenge restarted. It's because I don't do stupid stuff like that. You have to go in the safer plays. You have to go harder. And these ones, you just play around with a parlay or with a small single bet. You definitely do an individual. If you do a parlay with these, do a little individual as well. just in case your parlay don't hit. You still get a little bit of, you still eat a little bit, but if that hits, of course. But I wouldn't put more than the $10 on something like this plus 1100 or in a parlay, because it's like you don't need to go hard. We're not trying to get rich overnight. This isn't get rich quick. You got to treat this like a business. If you guys want longevity, businesses need longevity. No, there's not a business that's just, that strives on being here for one day out of the year or one day out of the ever, and then that's how their business model. They're just here one day, and then that's all. They were good. Everybody knows about them from one day, and they don't have to sell. No, they have to work every day, over and over and over. That's how you build revenue. That's how you keep building it up. You got to keep going, guys. I need you guys to be smarter. Treat this more seriously. If you guys I say this all the time, but we still have people who want to make. It's like you want to make boss moves, but you don't have a boss mentality. Like, you want to make big money, but you don't have big money mentality. You need to manage your money wisely, guys, and you need to be wise. The only thing that you control, like, you can control who you place your money on, right? But you don't control if they win. So if you control who you place your money on, that means the major factor that you do control is how much you place on them. So you control how much you potentially lose. That's the main thing. How much you potentially lose. That's what you need to look at. I'm going to have more details in a future video for Patreon/Discord members about the mentality you need to have to be successful betting, because it's not talked enough in the community, because there aren't enough people successful at betting or who make picks, who even take their own fucking picks. And let's just be real. I'm not going to say any names, but we all know there's a bunch of decoders out there that don't even be taking their own picks, because if they did, we already know they wouldn't. We already know what would happen. So that being said, guys, be smart. And let's do this shit, guys. I'm here for the same reason you guys are. Not here to make money from Patreon. I'm here to make money from cryptocurrency and sports betting. And when I can mix those together, I can really thrive. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys as well. Now, that being said, let's get to match 4. It's time for the co-main event of the evening. We have matchup number 4. We have Marion, the Belizean Bruiser, Renault versus Misha Cupcake Tate. I got tongue twisted there. Renault's record is 9-7-1. She has 5 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 1 win by decision, 7 losses by decision, 1 draw. Tate's record is 18-7-0. She has 3 wins by knockout, 7 wins by submission, 8 wins by decision. 2 losses by knockout, 3 losses by submission, 2 losses by decision. Things that favor Renault. Renault can get her 10th win on 29 date numerology. 29 is the 10th prime. Round 2 equals 29 in full reduction. Knockout equals 29 in full reduction. Misha Cupcake Tate equals 100. The Belizean Bruiser equals 100 in single reduction. Knockout equals 10. TKO equals 10 in full reduction. Tate equals 10 in full reduction. Renault can become 10-7 on the 17th. It's 28 days after Renault's birthday. 107 is the 28th prime number. Renault equals 28 in full reduction. Misha equals 28 in full reduction. Round 1 equals 28 in full reduction. Saturday equals 28 in full reduction. And 107. The Belizean Bruiser equals 107. Misha equals 107. 59 is the 17th prime. Co-main event equals 59. Renault can get her 6th win by knockout. Cupcake equals 60. UFC Fight Night equals 60. Enterprise equals 60. Renault can get her 4th win by submission. First round equals 40 in single reduction. Renault can get her 2nd win by decision. Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Tate's birthday is 18/8, August 18th. She can fall to 18-8. Extreme Couture equals 188. That's her fighting camp. Tate can get her 3rd loss by knockout. Saturn equals 30 in single reduction. Round 3 equals 30 in full reduction. Tate can get her 4th loss by submission. First round equals 40 in single reduction. Tate can get her 3rd loss by decision. Saturn equals 30 in single reduction. Things that favor Tate. Tate can become 19-7 on 45 date numerology. The 45th prime is 197. Split decision equals 197. Tate can get her 19th win. Marion Renault equals 190. Saturday equals 109. Tate can get her 4th win by knockout. First round equals 40 in single reduction. Tate can get her 9th win by decision. Elite team equals 90. Renault can become 9-8. Renault equals 98. Third round equals 98. Renault can get her 8th loss by decision. Split decision equals 80. Renault can get her first loss by knockout or submission on 29 date numerology. 29 is the 10th prime. Nisha Cupcake Tate equals 100. The Bleasin' Bruiser equals 100 in single reduction. Knockout equals 10. TKO equals 10 in full reduction. Tate equals 10 in full reduction. My pick is going to be Marion Renault. And I'm going to take Marion Renault money line plus 129. And there's going to be a few reasons here. It's going to be this here. She can get her 10th win on 29 date numerology and all of this stuff here. That's huge for me in my eyes. I see that how they could be doing that for sure. This right here really is telling to me. All these 107s, I can't really go against the 107. And then the fact that Tate can become 18-8, her birthday is 18/8, and Extreme Couture equals 188, her fighting camp. I don't think that lines up too nicely to be coincidental. This one could be, the thing is with date numerologies, I've seen how date numerologies are coincidental sometimes, and how the prime numbers line up. So, I'm not going to discredit this. This could definitely be what they do here, because, I'm not the one who sets this. I'm just trying to figure it out. But from what I see, I have to go with Renault. We got to go look at the numbers. We look at Renault. Then we look at an analyst. We got to analyze the fighters, right? Renault has been more active. I'm pretty sure this is going to be her last fight. I'm pretty sure she said. Miesha Tate this is her first fight she's had in 4 years, right? And she had a kid last June. So she's maybe been able to, if she had a kid in June, she maybe has been training for half a year, 6 months, and that's just training, where Renault has been in shape and fighting and everything in that same period of time. So I just have to say this, but just by that, you have to go with this, and a little bit of analysis. Definitely, you cannot go in here without any sports analysis. You gotta have some analysis as well. You guys can't roll completely with it, right, guys? When you have numbers and the analysis going with it, I think that speaks a lot of who should win this match. I don't have any ties to any of these women or any of these fighters or anything of, I like them one or the other. I'm just going for the numbers. I'm not going for odds or anything. I'm just trying to go for wins. And I know we're on our 4th underdog pick in a row, right? But we're in 5 matches out of the 11 that are for the entire night. So we don't even know what the other 6. We're gonna get to our 5th one, but we don't even know what the other 6 outcomes are gonna be. So they could have some big favorites winning earlier. So I don't want anybody in even saying anything about all the underdogs, like, oh, be scared. Get out of your own head. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm not changing any picks, nothing like that. If you want to bet somebody different, you do that. When you come to my videos to see my picks, don't expect me to switch them because you've seen something, because it's like you guys don't get that. How many people tell me that somebody else is gonna win? If I listen to every time somebody told me something else is gonna happen, I would never make a decision, because there's always somebody telling me both things are gonna happen on either side. So that's why I don't listen to anybody, and I just go by my own decision making. And if I'm wrong, then I own it. It's like, it is what it is. Life moves on. We gonna make money regardless. So that being said, let's get to our 5th and final fight. Okay, guys, now it's really time for the main event of the evening. We have Islam Makhachev, and I butchered that name, versus Thiago Moses. Guys, just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. Makhachev's record is 19-1-0, 3 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission, 8 wins by decision, 1 loss by knockout. Moises' record is 15-4-0, 3 wins by knockout, 6 wins by submission, 6 wins by decision, 4 losses by decision. And guys, don't waste your time correcting me. I already fucked up and I already made my mistakes by fucking up their names. By you commenting and trying to correct me, this video has already been made by the time you made that comment. Makhachev can get his 20th win on 20-date numerology. Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. Makhachev can become 20-1 or 201. 20-1 on his 21st match, 73 days before his birthday. 73 is the 21st prime. Sub equals 21. Saturn equals 21 in full reduction. Makhachev can get his 4th win by knockout. Main event equals 40 in full reduction. First round equals 40 in single reduction. Eagles MMA equals 40 in single reduction. AKA equals 4 in full reduction. Moises can become 15-5. 155 divided by 5 equals 31. This is UFC Vegas 31. UFC Apex equals 31 in full reduction. That's the stadium, the venue they play in. First round equals 31 in full reduction. Round 4 equals 31 in full reduction. Eagles MMA equals 31 in full reduction. Moises can become 5th, or can get his 5th loss. Main event equals 50. Eagles MMA equals 50. Moises can become, or can get his 5th loss by decision. Main event equals 50. Eagles MMA equals 50. Moises can get his first loss by knockout or submission on 29-date numerology. 29 is the 10th prime. KO equals 10. TKO equals 10 in full reduction. Moises can get his 16th win. Knockout equals 106. Moises can get his 4th win by knockout. Main event equals 40 in full reduction. First round equals 40 in single reduction. Eagles MMA equals 40 in single reduction. AKA equals 4 in full reduction. Makhachev can get his 2nd loss by knockout on 20-date numerology. Nevada equals 20 in full reduction. And guys, I'm going to pick Islam Makhachev, and Makhachev's money line minus 667. There is no money on betting him straight up, really. I mean, if we could, there might be, if we get the over or the under 4.5 rounds, maybe. That's something that we can talk about in the Discord around match time. If you guys want to take one of those are very nice odds either way. I think we should definitely talk about in the Discord, so definitely note that, guys. We might be able to get something on that. But basically, I would say the main thing here is I would just have him as a parlay multiplier. That would be the main thing here. If we win, this is what I would say. If we win 4 straight, say that for whatever we win 4 or 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4 going into this match, there is no reason why you would even need to touch this, guys. You don't even need to touch it. If you have a parlay, just let it ride out. That's my thoughts. I don't think he's gonna lose. But that being said, guys, there is that, and let's get over to stake, and I can explain how I'm gonna bet. This is a little bit longer video than normal, but again, we're only doing UFC until football season. So if you guys didn't know, so it's gonna be UFC once a week, and then when football season is here, we're gonna be doing UFC and football, college football, NFL. We're also gonna have Fantasy Football League, a free one, a paid one. You can win prizes in either one of them. Get ready for that, guys. I'll announce when the signups for that will be here soon. But let's get over to stake. All right, guys, welcome to stake. And as of the time of this video, I moved some of my Ethereum. I converted it into other cryptos, and I actually got like $1,500 of XRP that I moved over to another account as well. So I'm working with that, and I'm working on getting all that worked out and everything like that in the meantime. So I don't have any odds or anything to show you in this video on those accounts because I'm still waiting to transfer everything over. But for the sake of everything, I do still have $100 worth of TRX or Tron that I am working with, and you know, this will be what I'm going to build up the $100 to $1,000 challenge with. I'm going to be betting simultaneously. For the sake of today's video, you will only see me betting in Ethereum and TRX or Tron, but in future videos you guys will see me on Fortune Jack and 1xBit with other cryptos as well, with larger amounts than this. So I'll be managing multiple accounts and also doing the $100 to $1,000 challenge. So it'll be a little bit more interesting than just doing the $100 to $1,000 challenge like before. All of this money has been earned from the first $100 to $1,000 challenge. So that being said, let's put in our first bet, and I'm gonna employ the same strategy, but I want to show you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break down what I do with the $100 challenge and what I plan to do the whole time. So basically, I plan on just right now, because I'm only going to, it's just like last weekend, I'm only going to bet on the first match. I'll bet on this game, I'll bet on this fight right now, and I'll probably bet on it right before it starts again, but just to get started off at everything. But I will not be betting on any of the other matches until when this first match starts. Then I'll bet on the second match. When the second match starts, then I'll bet on the third match, and then so on and so forth, guys. I don't like my money being locked up for fucking a long time, especially when these fights only take they can take anywhere from a minute to 20 minutes. So it's like, I don't need my money locked up for that long, and then we can probably see something else going on with the lines maybe. So that being said, guys, just want to give you guys a little bit more methodology. Again, I know this has been a longer video, but you know, if you want all the information, you want to watch it all. You want to watch all this video. I mean, this is a week worth of me not posting a video in one video, so a sports pick video. But I'm gonna put $25 on every single time. Every single time I'm put $25 on it. So I'm gonna put $25 here with the $100 to $1,000 challenge. Okay, and then that's gonna be in completely the red cryptocurrency, Tron, right? I can go right over to Ethereum, and guys, I made a lot from last weekend. I moved some over and shit like that, and try to get some deposit bonuses on these new accounts. So I'm really trying to roll it in right now. So, and just to go show you guys, I can bet in Ethereum now over here and not affect my Tron. So I could go big ballin'. 2,500, but I'm not gonna do all that again. So like I said, I'll probably bet again right before the fight starts with the bigger accounts, with the bigger account and everything. But we're just gonna put that $25 in right now just to show you guys that. Yeah, guys, that is it. This has been a longer video than we've ever done, the longest video on the channel so far, but hopefully this is bringing you guys a lot of value. Once a week I'll be doing until I get the series completed, I'll be at least doing 1 to twice a week. I'll be doing a crypto video that'll be specifically for Patreon / Discord members. You'll only see it if you're in there. The first one was free. Watch it. I posted it a couple days ago. It's very informative. If you guys are against crypto and you think it's a big old Ponzi scheme or whatever like that, then you make your decision to stay out of it. But for the rest of us who want to have diversified other investment opportunities and aren't closed-minded and and you want actual knowledge, pay attention to the crypto video I posted. We're definitely about thriving off of the things that they're using to manipulate the world, right? They definitely manipulate the price of the dollar. They manipulate the price of gold, silver, stocks, crypto, you name it. There's nothing that they don't manipulate. Sports. So it's like, if you're worried about being in crypto because of manipulation, then why are you betting on sports when you know it's manipulated, right? So it's just don't be foolish. You should be neutral, Don't be penny wise and dollar foolish. We're all here to make money, but why are you trying to hold on to your pennies, or you're trying to only make pennies? We're here to make dollars, motherfuckers. So I need you guys all to be ready I'm bringing the energy because I'm ready to keep our momentum, guys. I'm not with this wishy-washy NHL shit all over the place. Like, you know, towards the end, that was disappointing for me. And, you know, I know a lot of you guys were disappointed, but I definitely appreciate you guys who have stuck around through the disappointment. I'm going to work my ass off to make sure that not only myself, but everybody who follows this information gets some sort of value, whether it be from the sports picks, the cryptocurrency, you fucking name it. I'm going to do whatever I can to give you guys value, and I'm going to do it in the way that I want to do it, not the way that everybody else does it. So that being said, guys, you know, I hope you guys have great luck with this. I know we just started off well, you know, and I want to continue to do well. I want to do at least 3 out of 5. I would be happy if we could do at least 3 out of 5, but I want to do 5 out of 5. I mean, why wouldn't we want to do 5 out of 5? So, oh, I almost left without doing the parlay. Let me do I will do the parlay with my Ethereum. I don't want to do the parlay with the challenge account, guys. I don't think that's smart. I'll do it purely. I was too busy jabbering away. But yeah, let's just get this going. $5 on my ETH. Yeah. That's really good odds right there if all of those hit. $5 turns into $271. Now that's grocery money right there. But but yeah, guys, I'm not doing that with the challenge account. You guys, if you guys are doing the challenge account or the challenge with me, you know, I mean, you guys definitely, I wouldn't say don't do that. I'd maybe do it with $2.50 if you're doing the challenge with me, because you'll make half of that. But I just don't want you guys to be too wrapped up in parlays. Parlays are great. I want you guys to do parlays because they are very beneficial to all of us to do. But don't only do parlays. Definitely do singles and individual bets with them. But that being said, guys, let me wrap this shit up. I've been talking too much. I hope you guys have a great day. Great time betting. And I will catch you guys later.